edition of UTA Spotlight, we dive into the annual UTA Library's Doggy Days event.
And how UTA residents can make healthy meals in the dorms.
And talk about one campus event that helps showcase UTA students' business. UTA Spotlight starts now.
Welcome to UTA Spotlight. I'm Michelle Trevino.
And I'm Aiden Clark. Thank you for joining us. Food assistance for students is always needed, but what the government shut down is suspension of SNAP benefits. The need is even greater. The Maverick Pantry is sponsoring a community-wide non-perishable food drive on campus through November 15th. Non-perishable foods like rice, canned or packet tuna, salmon, or chicken and water, dried beans, shelf-stabled milk, dried pasta, vegetable oil, and peanut butter are needed. You can drop off your donation at several locations on campus, such as with the UTA Police Department or University Center Student Government Office. To find out more about the food drive, follow them on Instagram at UTA Maverick Pantry.
Dogs are a man's best friend and a college student's best pick-me-up before an exam. Once a month near exam season, students can visit therapy dogs at the 6th floor of the Central Library between 12 to 2 p.m. These pups and their caretakers are there to provide students with emotional support and comfort as they get through the semester. Just bring your student ID and you'll be able to see the esteemed therapist at set times. The last doggy days of this semester will be December 2nd, so don't miss it. And now we turn to Kat with this week's Residence Guide.
Thank you, Michelle. Today on the Residence Guide, we tackle healthy eating habits while living on campus, utilizing cheap ingredients to make staple college meal healthier. So without further ado, let's dive into the Residence Guide. Hey, welcome to the Residence Guide. I'm Kat, and today I'm going to be showing you how to eat healthy while living in the dorm. Let's go. I'm going to show you a quick trick to make your sodium-dense cup noodles slightly healthier. Eggs are very high in protein and are key to a good diet. And while that boils, I'm going to show you how to make a quick, healthy snack. Let's go. One of my favorite snacks is apples with peanut butter. Apples offer a healthy fiber and many vitamins, while peanut butter is a great source of protein. If you were to eat roughly 1 apple's worth of fruit a day, you will maintain a very healthy diet. Now you can see our pot is boiling with water. Let's take a little look inside. Now that my egg is fully cooked, I will let it cool as I boil more water for my cup noodles. Spinach is a very healthy vegetable, being rich in vitamins, iron, and fiber. Adding a handful to my ramen keeps my meal healthy while maintaining flavor. And now that we've finished our ramen, I'm going to take a quick sample of it and see how it tastes. It's very good. The spinach in it adds a lot of health benefits and fiber, while the egg adds protein to a very good ramen dish. This was Kat Blessinger, UTA Spotlight. Be sure to tune in next time for the Residence Guide to Graduating. Back to you.
Thanks for the healthy eating tips, and we look forward to recommendations for UTA residents graduating. From the dorms to Brazo Park, UTA hosted their fall annual event, Mav Market. Mav Market is an art-style marketplace designed to encourage student entrepreneurs to start a business or test new products. Students create and sell a variety of items, such as their own jewelry and art. They can test new ideas and discover what buyers like best. To date, more than 250 student vendors have participated, with more than $100,000 in total sales. If you missed Mav Market, don't worry. Another one is scheduled for the spring semester. If you want to know more about events like these, head to events.uta.edu. If you're interested in entrepreneurship, visit the Entrepreneur Club here at UTA.
Communication students and faculty gathered inside the Maverick Activity Center at the University of Texas at Arlington for this year's annual Communication Day. Com Day gives students a chance to network, get a professional headshot, and meet employers in the communication field, such as in media, journalism, advertising, and public relations. Broadcast student Finnegan Riddle says he's hoping to jumpstart his career search.
One, to get some better headshots, because I didn't really like how I looked in the ones last year, but also to get my foot in the door with some companies like maybe 105.3 The Fan or 96.7 The Ticket, anything like that, just to start getting some grips on some interviews and things like that.
Com Day will return next year, continuing to inspire students to build connections and pursue careers in communication.
After this break, we talk with students about their opinion on UTA events.
And we see how one fraternity and sorority council celebrated Halloween with the Maverick community.
Finally, we recap recent UTA sports games.
It's important to get a flu shot each and every year because flu viruses are constantly changing and immunity from the vaccine decreases over time. Flu vaccines are updated annually to work against that year's viruses. The best time to get your shot is in the fall, but getting it later can still help. Getting a flu shot lowers your risk of getting sick, and if you do happen to get flu, it's likely to be less severe.
Welcome back to UTA Spotlight. Last edition, we asked UTA students about their favorite places to study. This week, we ask about their favorite events so far here on campus. Garrett Crowder has more in this edition of Mav on the Street.
My name is Garrett Crowder with UTA Spotlight. I'm here at the Halloween Casino Night asking students about events.
Honestly, this one's pretty cool. I mean, y'all can see behind me, just all the people. This one's fun, but a lot of the events on campus are pretty cool. Like we just had the market one, which is pretty cool. But yeah, a lot of the outdoor ones I go to, so those are some of my favorites, I would say.
I like to go to a lot of the tabling events personally, so I get to know a lot about what goes on campus through the different organizations and different chapters of said organizations.
I like to go to events that have like some form of activity, like the Halloween Casino Night. So I like to go to events that have like some form of competitive activity where like we can take part in.
Well, I like karaoke. Like, this is my first year here, but I really like to sing, and I feel like karaoke would be kind of fun.
Having more games. I want more games everywhere. That's why casino night works so well, is because there's a lot of games.
Advertise them on social media more. That's how I know they exist.
Yeah.
I mean, I think school does a pretty good job of keeping us entertained with multiple events.
I feel like we should have more casino nights.
There was this one that I went to, which was like a music festival thingy, and UTA had its own little like booth up top in a little separate area. It was really nice. I loved it.
I like museums a lot, so I frequent museums.
Mostly social events. Sometimes if it involves food, maybe a sponsorship. I like seeing what's going on in the community.
We look forward to the next edition as we ask UTA students about what they miss about home life.
NPHC brought the Halloween spirit and community to campus with a spooktacular hump night filled with costumes, music, and Maverick pride. Students packed Brazos Park for a night of fun, entertainment, and fright. The atmosphere was electric with music and costumes lighting up the night. The event gave Mavericks a chance to have fun mid-semester and bond outside the classroom. The goal was to bring the community together with some Halloween magic while also showcasing the traditions and spirit of UTA's diverse fraternities and sororities. It was a night that truly celebrated Maverick pride and connection. If you missed the fun, don't worry. NPHC hosts another hump night on Wednesday, November 12th during UTA's homecoming week. And now we toss it to Olivia to talk about UTA sports.
That's right, Michelle. The Maverick Report starts now. Good evening, I'm Olivia Ross, and welcome to the Maverick Report. We start off with some volleyball action, and to recap the games from the last 2 weeks, Jesus Martinez has more.
Thursday, October 23rd, California Baptist faced off against the Lady Mavs on the 90s night at College Park Center. The Mavericks looked to even the series at the Los Angeles Riverside in 5 sets 12 days ago. Jaylee Tripp, leading kills leader for UTA, finished the game with 18 kills, followed by Hannah Anna and Andrea Nunez, both with 12 kills. Mia Leder-Muller was a busy woman as she got 49 assists in the game. Emery DeYoung led CBU with 15 kills and Maddie Brown with 32 assists. The game was in UTA favor at the beginning as they took the first 2 sets, 25-14 and 25-23. The third set was a back and forth game with both teams trading off shots and blocks, with CBU coming out with the win 31-29. UTA cleaned up some mistakes along the fourth set, taking the win in the game 25-21. Coach Chitao and Hannah talked after the game on their thoughts about the win.
You know, we play a lot of situational stuff in practice, so we know what it's like to be down, come back, or when it's tight. And we had the momentum going into the fourth, so we just kind of took it from there. Stay aggressive. You know, we don't want to get tentative. I think that's happened in a few sets. Whenever it gets close at the end and we can't close out, we start tipping, rolling. We're not as aggressive. So I just told them, keep swinging hard. You know, I think we're just trying to win every match. I mean, we did end up losing last time we were there, but we don't really think about that. It's just about the next opponent and let's get another dub. So I think that's where our mindset's at.
I think it's really great for us and to take a big step from this, honestly, because we were down for a little bit, but I think so now that since we're getting together in practice now and working a little bit harder, I think we will get this win. I guess so, just like being calm the whole time, just like telling the girls to be calm, just trusting your skills and move on from it. We're not losing. I just kept telling the girls, even though I wasn't in the last time, we are not losing to this team ever again, and just trying to push and just keep going from there.
Switch from 90s night to Marine night at Tarleton State came to town on Thursday night. Both teams met early in the month as the game went to 5 sets, with Tarleton getting the win in Stephenville. The night was back and forth with momentum swings on both sides at the trade-off sets. Tritt led with 19 kills and Ledermuller with 47 assists for UTA. Linnea Lara led Tarleton State with 25 kills and Megan Hodges with 25 assists. UTA gained momentum leading to the 5th set, but seemed comfortable in the 4th set, leading by 4 points, began to leak the weakness of the team as Tarleton State took the 5th set 15-9 and another heartbreak loss for the Mavericks faithful. I catch up with Cameron McMahon and Samantha Glenn on their thoughts about the loss.
I think it's very important because the energy, just one single ball can change the entire energy of the game, and having those moments can make the team just do better.
The mentality that we have to have is just every ball just keep off the floor, like don't let the ball drop. Just that we need to push more and fight more, and it was really all our errors, so we need to reflect, and for the game Saturday, just remember. Yeah, we do drills like we would play, the score would be like 22, 23, or like 20, 23, and then we're usually down, so we have to like replicate a tight set and just keep pushing instead of letting down and letting them walk all over us.
The Mavericks look to improve at home as they take on Utah Valley on Saturday, November 8 at 1 p.m. And you can get your tickets at UTA.com or watch the game on ESPN+. From College Park Center, Jesus Martinez, UTA Spotlight.
Thanks, Jesus, for the recap. With volleyball almost ending, UTA basketball season is around the corner, and the Lady Maverick basketball team started the season against the strong component of New Mexico. The College Park Center was buzzing with energy as the Lady Mavs took the court for their first and only exhibition game of the season. UTA Spirit Squad pumped up the crowd for a competitive matchup against the strong New Mexico team. UTA battled early but fell behind 38-24 at halftime. Freshman Kira Reynolds led the team with 16 points, 4 blocks, and 4 offensive boards, while Kendall Robinson added 13 points of her own. Despite the 79-56 loss, UTA showed flashes of potential by forcing 18 turnovers and blocking 7 shots. After the game, head coach Wright reflected on the team's effort and performance, highlighting areas of promise and opportunities for growth.
I love the versatility that we talked about before, but like I said, some jitters, playing in front of your home floor, and so we'll continue to work on some things, but it did exactly what I wanted today, and that was for us to see where we are against a very, very good team.
You can catch your UTA women basketball back at College Park when they face Wyoming on Tuesday, November 11th at 6:30 p.m. 1 week later, the men's basketball team starts their season by facing the University of North Texas at Dallas for their exhibition game. They controlled the tempo from start to finish with a dominant win of 91-40. Here's what Coach Turner said about their performance.
Yeah, I'm pleased at how we started the game. I felt like we came out and set the tone. Our defense was very aggressive, and that's how we want to play. I think they only had 2 field goals at halftime, if I'm not mistaken. But just pleased at how we play. I feel like we shared the ball. We got out in transition and got some easy looks, and just glad how we're playing right now.
The Maverick men's basketball team will be back at College Park Center when they face Arlington Baptist November 10th at 7 p.m. for the American Dream City Night. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Olivia, for that sports update. That's all that we have for you on this edition of UTA Spotlight. To stay up to date with us, please follow us on Instagram at MavMediaUTA.
And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a highlight. I'm Aiden Clark.
And I'm Michelle Trevino. Thank you so much for joining us. See you next time.